In 2025, more Americans than ever are walking away from traditional jobs and taking control of their financial futures. The 9-to-5 is being replaced by passion projects, side hustles, and digital startups. What's driving this movement? Technology, autonomy, and a new definition of success. We'll explore the powerful shift from employee to entrepreneur, and what it really takes to make it in today's fast-changing economy. Today we will talk about from job to entrepreneur, how Americans are making the shift in 2025. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. The new American dream. Owning, not clocking in. In 2025, the definition of success has shifted. The traditional image of climbing a corporate ladder is being replaced by a more empowering ideal, ownership. More Americans are leaving stable jobs to launch their own ventures, pursuing autonomy, creative control, and financial freedom. A confluence of factors, economic volatility, technological accessibility, remote work, and generational mindset shifts, has made entrepreneurship more appealing and realistic. Millennials and Gen Z, in particular, value purpose, flexibility, and self-determination over security and hierarchy. The idea of a job for life has lost cultural traction, replaced by build something of your own. Entrepreneurship isn't just for Silicon Valley anymore. It's becoming mainstream. From independent creators and online store owners to SaaS founders and franchise operators, Americans are embracing the risk-reward dynamic of entrepreneurship. The rise of personal brands and digital monetization channels is further fueling this shift, democratizing the ability to own a business, even with minimal capital or formal training. 2. Pandemic legacy. Remote work sparked the flame. The COVID-19 pandemic fundamentally rewired how Americans work and think about employment. While remote work started as a necessity by 2025, it has become a launchpad for entrepreneurial ambition. Working from home revealed both the limits and the freedoms of salaried employment. Many realized they could manage their own time, juggle multiple projects, and generate side income with relative ease. Platforms like Etsy, Shopify, Substack, and Patreon allowed workers to test business ideas while still employed. By 2023 to 2024, a growing number of these side hustles evolved into full-time ventures. Employees discovered that building a business was not only possible, it could be more fulfilling and scalable in their day job. As employers pushed for return-to-office mandates, many workers instead opted to go all in on their independent pursuits. The normalization of digital-first, flexible work reshaped expectations around freedom and income, ultimately fueling America's largest self-employment boom in decades. 3. Technology is lowering barriers to entry. One of the most significant drivers of entrepreneurship in 2025 is the accessibility of powerful technology. Starting a business no longer requires large investments, office space, or even a team. With no-code platforms, AI-powered assistants, and SaaS tools, solopreneurs can build and scale businesses from a laptop. Tools like Webflow, Canva, Notion, and ChatGPT empower individuals to design, market, and automate operations at a fraction of traditional costs. AI-generated content, auto-design apps, and prompt-based coding help overcome skill gaps that once blocked non-tech founders. Payment processors like Stripe and Square, combined with shipping integrations and CRM tools, streamline what used to be complex logistics. Even legal services, accounting, and tax prep can be handled online with minimal human oversight. 4. The rise of the creator-entrepreneur hybrid. The line between creator and entrepreneur has blurred. In 2025, many Americans don't see themselves as business people. They're podcasters, educators, writers, or designers, monetizing their passions online. But functionally, they are entrepreneurs building diversified income streams. Platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and X, formerly Twitter, enable content creators to launch newsletters, sell digital products, offer paid memberships, and license content, all without needing a storefront. Creator-focused tools like Kajabi, Gumroad, and Circle have made it easy to run a content-driven business. Some creators build six-figure businesses from niche audiences, leveraging community loyalty rather than mass reach. This model appeals to Gen Z's values of authenticity, autonomy, and direct impact. The ability to own your audience and sell directly, whether through subscriptions, coaching, merch, or workshops, has created a new entrepreneurial path that merges influence and infrastructure. 5. economic pressure and job insecurity as catalysts. Despite strong market innovation, economic uncertainty continues to influence career decisions. Rising costs of living, job instability, and growing corporate consolidation have made traditional employment less attractive and often less reliable. Layoffs in tech, media, and finance from 2022 to 2024 left many professionals disillusioned with corporate loyalty. Even those with safe jobs realized how quickly stability could vanish. Meanwhile, wages have not always kept pace with inflation, prompting skilled workers to look for income alternatives with more scalability and control. Entrepreneurship offers a way to hedge against job insecurity by building multiple revenue streams or creating independent income. Whether through freelancing, e-commerce, consulting, or digital products, many Americans see entrepreneurship as not just a dream, but a form of self-protection. 6. Funding, micro-investing, and community capital. Access to startup capital has historically been a barrier to entrepreneurship. But in 2025, Americans are embracing new ways to fund their ventures. Crowdfunding platforms like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and GoFundMe allow founders to raise seed money directly from communities. Equity crowdfunding tools such as WeFunder and Republic make it possible to exchange small investments for ownership without needing venture capital. Peer-to-peer lending, microloans, and community lending circles, particularly popular in immigrant and minority groups, are enabling a broader base of Americans to access capital. There's also been a rise in local economic development funds, impact investors, and grant programs targeted at underrepresented entrepreneurs. Meanwhile, fractional ownership models and digital asset-based funding, NFTs, revenue share contracts, are unlocking creative capital access. Americans are no longer waiting for bank loans or VC gatekeepers. They're leveraging community support and alternative finance to bootstrap businesses. 7. Policy, education, and infrastructure support. Government and institutions are beginning to recognize entrepreneurship as a public good, not just a private endeavor. In 2025, local and federal agencies are rolling out more initiatives to support small businesses and solopreneurs. From tax credits and low-interest loans to grants for innovation and minority-owned startups, policy is increasingly aligned with entrepreneurial empowerment. Public libraries and community colleges now offer business incubators, coding bootcamps, and financial literacy programs. Organizations like the SBA, Small Business Administration, and SCORE have expanded digital mentorship and training. Some states even offer founder stipends or universal basic income pilots to encourage experimentation in early business stages. Entrepreneurial education is also being introduced earlier in schools, with high school students learning budgeting, branding, and product development. Combined with a growing ecosystem of co-working spaces, accelerators, and digital incubators, the infrastructure to support entrepreneurship is more accessible than ever. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.